What is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It is Ashrock back with another review. This is going to be on the Marvel Universe Baghead or Bombastic Spider-Man. This figure came out in this wave here. He's actually a variant of this. This is actual packaging. He's a variant of the Future Foundation Spider-Man. Came out with the same all these figures right here: the Scarlet Witch, the Punisher, the She-Hulk, and yeah. And there's MODOK saying collect them all would be a highly intelligent decision. I sound really intelligent reading that word, didn't I? Idiots. Each sold separately, but I like mine more. Collect them all, bitches. Each sold separately. First and foremost, let me take this off. I gotta give a gigantic shout out to Tony from Toink and my man John Connor. I told Tony I needed these figures, and then he lost my contact information, but John Connor hit me up on Facebook, and John Connor, he lives like 5 minutes away from me. It was crazy. Like, I didn't even know this guy lived by me. He is, first of all, he's a phenomenal ACBA artist, such a cool cat. So cool that, we talked after he let me know. He's like, yeah, I live in Chicago, and we started chatting a little bit, and then I invited him to one of my house parties, man. I had a house party out here in Chicago. It was a great time. We had some drinks. We got just absolutely destroyed, and as that dude, I mean, he hasn't taken that many shots in a long time, but we had a lot of fun, man. And he came through. He gave me a dio and all this other stuff. I know I'm kind of rattling on, but he's such a great dude, guys. I'm gonna link his channel. Check out his videos. This guy's a really, really phenomenal artist. Number one. Number two, he's an awesome freaking collector all around. I'm a big supporter of ACBA and all its artists and all you folks out there to do the amazing things that you do. And this guy is definitely up there. He's probably in my top 3 favorite artists on the map right now, man, hands down. So, and his haul videos put my haulorama videos to fucking shame. I mean, this guy buys so much stuff. It's disgusting. I don't even know where he gets it from. He says he doesn't buy anything online. He buys it all in Chicago, and I'm like, where? Like, you need to take me to these spots. So we're supposed to be going on a toy hunt here in the next week or so. I'm looking forward to it, man. Should be a lot of fun. So there you go. Good dude, man. Check him out, please. So here he is, man. This is the Bombastic Baghead Spidey, man. If you guys are curious on how that whole thing started, well, in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 230, no, not 238, what was it, 258, he had the symbiote, the alien symbiote, and he wanted to get rid of the damn thing. So what he did was, he went to the Fantastic Four, and they helped get it off of him, but then he was pretty much butt naked. So Johnny Storm went and got him a costume. He has the costume here, but he didn't want to show his face, so they made him a little bag, put a little bag on his head, popped some holes in it for his eyes. So that's how the origin of this one was created. Just really goofy too, no shoes or nothing. So, but I always thought that was unique, and we'll get into all the other nostalgic portions of this review towards the end. But yeah, paint apps. Let's start with paint apps. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously solid blue. He's got the Future I'm gonna say that a lot. I'm an idiot. The Fantastic Four, the costume on, but the costume is so well detailed, man. A lot of great paint apps all around. The shading is perfect. On blue, shading looks great. Unlike Jubilee, yellow, you don't put shading on yellow. I just think that looks bad. But anyways, enough about Jubilee and how terrible she is. And then yeah, he's got the little Fantastic Four logo there, the black gloves. Let's zoom in on that little mask of his. There it is. Oh yeah. So there's the mask. You can see the eyes right through the mask. That's so damn cool. Now, and it's just a brown paper mask, so nothing super special with the detail on that. But now, does the mask come off, you're asking? Well, if you're not, I'll answer anyways. It does. It actually does come off. I'm not going to take mine off because I'm the kind of person that would lose it in like 10 minutes. Like, as soon as I remove it, knowing me, it'd drop under, I'd lose it and it'd fall out of my hand and it'd roll under the refrigerator and I'd never see it again. That's just me. I'm a clumsy dude. So, however, my man Double E over on Make Mine Marvel did take some photos. He actually forwarded me some photos as well on Facebook. So here are some pictures of him there. So there you go. So all the different angles, a different head sculpt too. Originally I thought it was a Steve Rogers head, but it is not. It is a completely different head sculpt. Now, if I had to guess on why they did not let you remove it, because originally Vonner actually had an interview where he was talking about the new waves, and this was a while back, and he was talking about the Better 8 build and the jaw articulation, all the other cool stuff that's coming out, and he mentioned the Baghead Spider-Man. He said, yeah, there's a head under there, and the mask is removable, the paper bag is removable. What I think probably went down, and don't quote me, but I would have to say it probably had to do with something along the lines of a choking hazard, okay? Remember, when these figures are released, normally they're released for kids. It says it right on the packaging. What does it say? 3 or ages, ages 4 and up. So kids are stupid, they put things in their mouths all the time, and last thing they wanted was probably liability. So I'm pretty sure the last second they probably pulled the plug on that and said we're gluing it on there, and that's it. Now if you want to remove the glue, if you want to remove the mask, simply hot water, or not boiling hot water, but hot enough, soak them in there for a little bit, and the glue will naturally come apart in I don't know how much time, but it'll eventually come off. So, and then you can remove the mask. But again, for me, I'm very anal about my stuff, and I just want it to look clean, and I don't want to ruin it. So I saw what it looks underneath. It's nothing impressive, blonde hair and whatever. It is what it is. So for paint apps, so enough about that. But paint apps, overall, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. I think they did a really good job. I think it's really cool that he's got the fleshed feet too. I forgot to mention that. I thought that was really neat. Peg holes on the bottom. These peg holes are a bitch, by the way. To if you have these little bases, figure stands from smalljoes.com, it gets really difficult getting in there. And of course, that's what she said. Articulation, he's got the newer mold. Not super big fan of the newer mold on a Spider-Man figure. Don't get it twisted. I love the new mold, but on a Peter Parker figure, I don't know how well it works out. I always see Peter Parker as a skinny dude, but they gave him the newer mold, so it's not bad. He's got the ball joint hinge up here, upper bicep, single jointed elbows, rotates at the wrist. He's got the ab crunch. He's got the waist articulation. He does have a ball joint hinge on the head, but it is going to be limited by the mask, of course. So you're not going to get as much out of it as you want to. He's got the hinge on the thigh. He's got upper thigh, double jointed knees, rotates at the ankle, and then he's got ankle rockers. And I don't know if anybody else has this figure, but mine came out like real flimsy with the ankle rockers, man. I mean, extremely flimsy, but whatever, it is what it is. For articulation, I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5. I think that, again, it would be a perfect score if they would use maybe a newer mold for a Spider-Man figure. Again, Peter Parker's a lot thinner. He's not super buff like this. And actually, the Future Foundations even looks buffer. I think they used a slightly different mold, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So, final score on this guy is going to be a 4 out of 5. I think he's an absolutely awesome figure to get. If you are a Spider-Man fan and you've read the comic books for a long time, as many of us have, this is definitely a cool figure to have. He's got that nostalgic type of feel to it. That's the one thing that, I think that a lot of us appreciate about Vonner and his crew that worked there, as opposed to the current people they have working there now, is that they gave you stuff like this. They gave you, there's a Blastar figure that's out. There's these figures that we never thought we'd see them in figure form, and this is such a cool figure to have. A Baghead Spider-Man, I mean, it's just nutty. It's like a comic book brought to life. It really is. And very appreciative for it, man. I really am. Now, getting this figure is not that easy to get. He is obviously a variant. I paid, I believe it was $17. No, might have been more. I don't remember now, man, honestly. But anyways, you're not gonna get them for $9.99 or $8.99 or whatever they charge for these damn things now. But that's variance for you. If you're a Spider-Man fan, if you want that nostalgic feeling of when you're reading the comic book and you see this, it's just super cool. So I recommend it. Don't pay too much for it. Maybe you'll luck out at your local comic book shop, or maybe you'll luck out at a convention, or maybe even a store. I mean, I doubt you'll find them at a store yet, but A lot of people have been spotting him in South America and certain parts of Asia. So there you go, man. If I didn't say it, or I didn't say it, but I hope everybody had a very, very happy holiday so far. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa to all of you, whatever you believe in. And yeah, New Year's is tomorrow, man, or today, depending on when this review goes up. So to all of my friends, my subscribers, my illegitimate children that I have across the world from my years of not wearing condoms, I wish you all a very happy New Year, and please be safe. Do the right thing out there. Don't drink and drive. You know the deal. So. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next year. Remember to laugh every day. Peace.